studied before the addition of natural number and we knowing that 3 plus 2 equal 5. But if we want to represent this addition operation on number line, we followed some steps. First step is drawing number line like this, and remember that we always start from 0 and look to the integers we want to represent it. The first one is 3, has positive sign, so we move in the direction of positive integer by 3 units. And look to the second integer we want to represent it is positive 2, so we move in the same direction of positive integer by 2 units until we finished at 5. As we knowing that 3 plus 2 equal 5. Another example, we have negative 3 minus 2. We followed the same steps, drawing number line, start from 0 and look to the integer we want to represent it. The first one is negative 3, has negative sign, so we move 3 units in the direction of negative integers. The second integer we want to represent it is negative 2, so we move in the same direction of negative integers by 2 units until we finished at negative 5, so negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. Another example, 3 minus 2, drawing number line, start from 0 and look to the first integer we want to represent it is 3, has positive sign, so we move in the direction of positive integer by 3 units. And second integer we want to represent it is negative 2, has negative sign, so we move in the opposite direction, which is the direction of negative integers, by 2 units until we finished at 1, as we knowing that 3 minus 2 is 1. Another example, negative 3 plus 2, drawing number line, start from 0. The first integer we want to represent it is negative 3, has negative sign, so we move in the direction of negative integers by 3 units. And look to the second integer we want to represent it is positive 2, so we move in the opposite direction by 2 units, which is the direction of positive integer, until we finished at negative 1, so negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1.
Practically, if we have two integers have the same sign, we add them and put the sign of both of them. As example, we have 3 plus 2. The first integer has a positive sign and second integer has positive sign, so we add them. 3 plus 2 equal 5 and put the sign of both of them is positive. The second example is negative 3 minus 2. The first integer has negative sign, the second integer has negative sign, so we add them. 3 plus 2 equal 5 and put the sign of both of them, which is negative. If we have two integers have different sign, we subtract it and put the sign of the greatest number. As example 1, we have 3 plus 2. The first integer 3 with positive sign, the second integer is 2 with negative sign. So we subtract it. 3 minus 2 equal 1. And we give the answer the sign of the greatest number. The greatest number here is 3. So the answer is positive 1. Another example, we have negative 3 plus 2. The first integer has negative sign, the second integer has positive sign, so we subtract it. 3 minus 2 is 1 and put the sign of greatest number. The greatest number here is 3 with negative sign, so the answer is negative 1.
Now we're talking about properties of addition operation. The first property is closure property, and that means if we have A belong to Z and B belong to Z, then A plus B belong to Z. In another words, the sum of any two integers always integer. The second property is commutative property, and that means if we have A belong to Z and B belong to Z, then A plus B equal to B plus A. As example, if we have 3 plus 2 equal to 2 plus 3 equal 5. Property number 3 is associative property, and that means if A, B and C belong to Z, then A plus B between bracket plus C equal to A plus B plus C between bracket as shown. As example, if we add 3 plus 2 between bracket then plus 4, the answer equal 5 plus 4 equal 9. And if we add 3 plus 2 plus 4 between bracket, we get 3 plus 6 equal 9. Property number 4 is additive identity property. 0 is the additive identity in Z, because if we add 0 to any integer, we get the same integer. As example, if we add element A plus 0 equal to 0 plus A equal A. Property number 5 is additive inverse or opposite property, and that means every integer A has additive inverse negative A, where A plus negative A equals 0. As example, if we add 3 plus negative 3, we get 0. And another example, if we add negative 4 to 4, we get 0, which is the identity. Now we start the exercise. Stop video before answer the question, then complete. As example 1, we have negative 4 plus negative 3. Two integers have the same sign, so we add them and put the sign of both of them. 4 plus 3 is 7, and the sign of both of them is negative, so the answer is negative 7. Another example, we have negative 7 plus 7. Two integers have different sign, so we subtract it. 7 minus 7 equal 0, and that is additive inverse property. Another example, we have 10 plus negative 9 with different sign, so we subtract them and put the sign of the greatest number. 10 minus 9 is 1, and the greatest number is 10 with positive sign, so the answer is 1. Let's start with another exercise which shows a random example from this. If we choose example number 2 of topic 1 is negative 2 plus 5. We have two integers having different sign, so we subtract them and give answer the sign of the greatest number. We have 5 minus 2 is 3, and the greatest number of is 5 with positive sign, so the answer is 3. Choose another example. As example 1 of topic 2, we have negative 3 minus 4. Two integers having the same sign, so we add them and put the sign of both of them. 3 plus 4 is 7, and the sign of both of them is negative, so the answer is negative 7. Choose another example. As 3 of topic 2, we have negative 3 plus 3 plus 7. We use the associative property. Start with negative 3 plus 3. In this case, we use the additive inverse property, which is negative 3 plus 3 equal to 0. Then 0 plus 7, we use the additive identity property, which is 0 plus 7 equal to 7.